I'm just getting everything set up on my end quickly. All right. So my name is Josh Hordequin. I'm the Senior Director of Sales for the Americas, and I'm based in San Diego, California. My team consists of Julie Owens, based in New York City, Lita Marino, based in Boca Raton, Florida, Vanessa Johnson in Houston, Texas, and Dominic Ladit, based in Brazil, and covers our South American market. If there's anything my team or I can do to assist, please do not hesitate to reach out to any of us anytime. Since I have a captive audience, I'd like to highlight the webinar series we have scheduled for the next several weeks. Our goal here was to bring you up-to-date information on our properties in a focused manner. We began the series with our domestic properties and options and have added additional webinars to cover exciting international destinations. If you'd like to be added to our webinar mailing list, please send me a request via email. And if you have any suggestions for a topic, or if there's a particular region of the world that you're most interested in, I'd love to hear that feedback, and please email me those details as well. Now, for some of you, if you're not familiar, SLH's GDS access code is LX. And if not already doing so, I'd like to encourage you to utilize our VIP desk. This team is spread across the globe, speaking over 9 different languages collectively. They can obtain quotes, make reservations, handle VIP requests, and much more. Additionally, some of you have pointed out that our travel agent portal is down. That is correct. We're updating it currently and hope to have it back up in the next few weeks. In the interim, we've created a travel agent webpage with all the webinars that we have that will be updated constantly. I can send you links to that if you're interested. Additionally, we've created a YouTube channel, SLH Agents, where you can see some of the webinars that we've recorded over this series. Now, before we begin, if not presenting, I'd like to ask to make sure you're muted on your phone so there's no background noise. Agents, if you have any questions for me or my SLH hoteliers, please type those into the chat box. I will ensure each question is answered before the end of the webinar. And please note, your time is so very important to me. And as such, each presenter has been given an opportunity to practice before today's webinar. In the unlikely event there is a technical difficulty, a follow-up will be sent for any property missed info. Most importantly, I'll ensure we'll keep things moving along. And with that, I'm pleased to introduce our 14th webinar, Italy Hidden Treasures. Quick plug, if you enjoyed today's call, please join us on Tuesday for the Balkings featuring 4 fantastic SLH properties. Now today, we have Villa Eden with Julia, Relay Villa de Emilia with Mario, Korea Art Resort with Carola, and La Fe Resorts with Manola. And with that, Julia, if you would like to share your screen and unmute yourself. One second, can't hear you just yet. Now you can speak, Julia. Should be good.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
You just need to just share your screen for us.
Yes, perfect. So thank you everyone for being here and for this opportunity to SLH. I hope all you are good and your families are safe as well. Go ahead and I'll share my screen. So just let me know if you can see it and then I'll start.
Perfection.
Perfect. Okay. So welcome. I'm representing Villa Eden, the leading park retreat hotel. We are a 5-star luxury hotel setting in a historical villa, and we have been a longevity medical and spa center since 1982, the year which we have been founded. We only have 29 suites, so we are quite small. We are adults only hotel because we focus on the pleasure and all the stay of grown-ups in our hotel. We also have seasonal rates since we have some high season from August to Christmas and New Year's. And our average prices go from 430 per night to 900 euros per night to our suite, and breakfast is always included in our rates. We are in the very, very north of Italy, in the city of Merano. We are at the border of Austria, and we used to be Austrian before the First World War. For this reason, we have a very multicultural history and background, and we are in the Italian Alps and Dolomites, so we are really surrounded by a stunning nature. We are right in between Innsbruck Airport and Verona Airport, and not that far from Milan as well. For this reason, we do organize transfer services general airports and cities, with also special drop-off fares from these two airports. We have been recognized as the first COVID-safe hotel in Europe, which I think is really important at this time, because we have been, for this reason, fully operative since May 26th. What does this mean? This is a special qualification that the Italian laws gives you when you follow a special protocol with extra safety measures as well. One of these is this tunnel, this disinfection tunnel that has a special spray in it. Each guest and operator is required to go through whenever entering the hotel. The spray is environmental and human safe, of course, and it works in a way that kills bacteria and viruses. So we try to be as safe as possible from the first moment that a guest enters the hotel. The second point, which is maybe the most important, is the rapid immunological test that we perform on our workers weekly and of each guest when arriving at check-in. With this test, we can check the presence of antibodies and see if someone is negative or positive to the coronavirus. If someone is found positive, unfortunately, they cannot work. And if it's a guest, we cannot guarantee the stay, but we will assist in further assistance. We also don't accept external guests, so we only have workers and guests who followed all the protocol and all the procedure and the test as well. So we try to have a very safe environment. We also offer each guest a free COVID kit in the rooms with hand sanitizer, mask, gel, gloves, everything they might need. And each worker is given every disposition and every mask and gloves, anything they might need. Of course, we also check temperatures, as in many other places now. And throughout the hotel, they find hand sanitizer, mask, and anything they need. Because each state, each city, each region has different protocols and measures and laws, we also inform our guests on the regional rules of South Tyrol, so that when they come here, they are fully prepared to enjoy their stay in all the measures as well. As you can see, just updated to this week, our province has been one, fortunately, of the less affected by coronavirus, and we have been classified as a double zeros province. So we haven't had any new cases or deaths in the next 10 days. So this is also really reassuring, and we hope it stays like this. These are just some of the general measures that we use, from the sprays to the test. And also our longevity medical and spa center has been able to work properly with all the measures, as you can see here. We also developed a new program to boost the immune system, not just for the coronavirus, but in general. And these are all therapies that we already had, but we put them together in order to create a special formula that can boost our immune systems. Also, we have been flexible in our cancellation policy. So we, up to 7 days, is free of charge. We don't charge any additional fee for any modifications, and the deposits are kept valid. And also our promotion have been confirmed. I just finished now with some pictures, so just that you can enjoy some areas of our villas, of our restaurant as well, which is a gourmet and light date cuisine. Some of Merano surrounding. We also offer in the prices activities such as yoga, water gymnastic, and walks in the surrounding as well. And this is how our longevity medical center works. Our owners, Angelica Schmidt, thanks you all for this opportunity, and we hope that you enjoy our short presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Julia. I really appreciate that. If you would, go ahead and mute yourself.
Yes, I'll do it.
Awesome. Mario, if you would, go ahead and share your screen and unmute yourself, and you can begin.
Okay.
Excellent.
I hope you can see the pictures.
Yes, sir.
So good day to every one of you. It's evening in Italy. I want to share with you first of all general environment where we are. So you can probably appreciate that, I will tell you later, we are taking all the precautions we need to just this COVID-19 situation, but actually we are and live and work in a place where distancing has not really ever been a problem. So Villa d'Amelia is an 18th century farmhouse, which has been restored in the beginning of the 2000 years and has been a hotel for the last 14 years now. It has 37 rooms. It has 2 restaurants, a swimming pool among the vineyards and the hazelnut trees. Our main product, even though we are in the Langhe region, so in Piedmont, very famous wines, so Barolo, Barbaresco, etc. The main product of our part of the Langhe region, as you can see in the picture, is hazelnut trees. And the swimming pool is just among the hazelnuts. This is the entrance to the hotel, so very countryside. This is the restaurant we are reopening on July the 3rd with the whole property. So the Dama restaurant, we have 2 restaurants, both run by our Michelin-starred chef, Damiano Nigro. This is the most traditional one of the 2. Upstairs, we have a second one, Damiano Nigro, which is reopening on the 1st of September, possibly, aiming to the 2nd star. It's a Michelin-starred aiming to the 2nd. This is another picture of our swimming pool again among the vineyards. So this is what people can live while staying from at ours. So great food, great wines, great relaxing time. Since 2019, we have chosen the most beautiful landscape point in Villa d'Amelia, and we have made a message point for messages and couple messages. It's been very well appreciated last year. I think it really will be even more this year for all the needs we have of just staying alone, you know, staying quiet, staying safe. This is, in my opinion, the most special spot of Villa d'Amelia. I mean, Villa d'Amelia is full of landscapes, but in the Langhe, on the nearly, but a so retired, a so private courtyard, which is never too hot in summer, never too cold in winter, is really a place that people enjoy and stay in. A very rapid overview over our room categories. We have 5 room categories. I'm showing 3 of them. This is, I think, the most representative. So the deluxe room, it's a very, its main point is the panorama view. This is the suite deluxe. So here we see the bedroom, and here we see the living room. And this is our presidential suite. It's inside a chapel, inside the private chapel of the owners of the farmhouse. So Suite San Luigi, due to the name of the saint whom the chapel was dedicated to. This is the sunset by the swimming pool. So this is the environment. We are safe. We have a protocol facing, of course, all the laws and requirements of the government, but this is not enough. We are making it even better for us, for our guests. We have specific products. We have certified suppliers. We will apply an extract of this protocol in the most visited places of the hotel, and people will have the possibility to just see it on the internet on their mobile phone, as well as they will be able to see the menus, to see the directories of the rooms on their mobile phones. So everything will be easy. We want people to just trust us and feel safe that everything has been thought of, and then just relax and stay easy. We will
Mario,
the 3rd of July, and we love American guests and really hope to be able to host them even this year.
And Mario, just real quick, a question came through. What type of guests are good for you? And how many nights do you recommend? I think the question is this great for families? Is it great for couples? What type of audience is it good for? And then how many nights do you recommend?
Okay, thinking of a regular year, of a normal year, we have two different kinds of guests depending on the seasons. So in summer, we are for active guests, so many outdoors activities like just biking, hiking, trekking, and horses and Vespas, 500 cars, and quads, and really whatever you can imagine. We have paths, we have everything people might need, and also for families. We have Northern Europeans guests and Americans, a few Italians. Usually Americans stay like 4 or 5 nights enjoying the wineries, enjoying the great food of the area, and enjoying the facilities of the property, mostly the swimming pool in summer. While in autumn, Langhe, Alba, White Truffle. So the stays are a bit shorter and are much more focused on adult couple, little groups, gourmet groups, and these other kind of guests. I think 4 or 5 nights are good for Americans.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Very much.
Are you completed with your presentation, Mario?
Sorry? Yeah.
Are you all done?
I'm done.
Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yes.
One more question came through, Mario. Are you open year round? You're not seasonal?
We are currently open from April to December in regular years, but we are thinking of trying to stay open all year long. But
Okay.
it's from April to December.
Awesome. Okay, thank you so much. All right, agents, for some reason, we're having some trouble with Corolla's audio. So I'm going to actually share her video that she sent me, and I'll have her follow up afterwards with her COVID protocols and can help answer any questions from there. So allow me to share her video now.
The wind tells us stories. The wind attracted gods, heroes, and thoughts upon these shores. The wind was Mediterranean. It was nature. It was Magna Graecia. We are children of a wind that comes from the east. The same wind which presented us with beauty, nature, light, magic, and astonishment. Peaceful places, rich of raw materials to savor. Where every flavor embodies the essence of taste. Places where beauty gives meaning to all things, to the sounds, to the slow flow of time, almost still. There are places that stroke you, they give you peace, that turn into essence. Places where everything is in harmony with nature, thus becoming part of it. These places turn into invisible boundaries. They become spaces to be enjoyed, light to embrace. We symbolize the perfect harmony between nature and space. The caress of the wind, the singing of cicadas, the murmur of the leaves. And then the sea, deep, silent, or narrator. We become our own places. Places where someone like me chooses to put down roots. Deep roots, branching out the boundaries of happiness. Places turning into home.
Awesome. All right. And Carola, I'm going to try to unmute you so you can maybe say a few words. Are you speaking? Still can't hear you. So I'll have you follow up afterwards. And with that, Manola, if you would unmute yourself and share your screen.
Thank you very much, Josh. Good evening, everybody. As all of you will be right at the beginning of your day or maybe midday, here in Italy is basically time for dinner. So let me share my screen. I represent Les Fay Resorts. Some of you may know our group since the first property, which was born in 2008 and is based on Lake Garda in the northern part of Italy. And as from last year, we also have the second property, which is our second jewel, Les Fay Resort and Spa Dolomiti, which is based within the Dolomites, within the region of Trentino Alto Adige. I start from the newborn, which, as anticipated, was born 1 year ago. It is based within the ski area of Madonna di Campiglio, roughly 3 hours away from Milan, 2 hours away from Verona, 3 hours away from Venice. No many words we need to add to these beautiful rocks, which are pink at the time that they are kissed by the sun. Winter time, it's a perfect place to go and do activities that have to do in connection with snow. So mainly skiing, snowboarding. Summertime, there's a lot more that clients can enjoy. They can go hiking, biking, they can go paragliding, they can even go fishing. And this is the property. Happy to announce that we will be reopening next week on June 25th. The property, as you can see, is quite modern in style. It's only 5 minutes walk from the town of Pizzolo, but we are slightly higher than the rest of the town so that we can offer our guests the most amazing views. It is also facing south, which means that we are kissed by the sun from the very early morning until sunset. The property is composed by 88 suites. The smallest category of suites are our junior suites. They are composed by 57 square meters. That's roughly 610 square feet. And prices start from 340 euros per night with the breakfast and entrance into the spa included. The biggest suite is our Royal Pool and Spa suite, 315 square meters, so roughly 3,000 square feet-ish. And prices for this suite starts from 2,350 euros. And this is just a little scroll of rooms may look like. As you may know, Les Fay Resorts is also very famous for wellness. So in this property, wellness is a sort of a concept where you stay out, you enjoy the outdoor activities during the day, and then in late afternoon, when you come back, you can indulge into a 53,000 square feet spa, divided into 4 different floors, where every single floor is actually specialized in something different. Here, there is a little bit beautiful images. Now, the property will reopen fully operating also with the spa. So not only the swimming pools as well as the whirlpools, but also the saunas and the steam rooms will be available for our guests. And of course, our 22 treatment cabins will be available for our guests for unforgettable, unique treatments. 2 restaurants. One is the main restaurant, which will offer breakfast, lunch, as well as dinner. And then also we have the newborn Gruau restaurant, which is our gourmet restaurant. 1.5 hours apart from the property in the Dolomites, there is our firstborn baby, which is Le Fere Resort and Spa Lago di Garda, based on Lake Garda. We are based in the northern western shore of the lake, 2 hours away from Milan, 1 hour and a half away from Verona, 3 hours away from Venice, right in the heart of a national park. We are not on the level of the lake, we're on top of the hill. We do offer the most amazing views towards the lake. The feeling that you have when you arrive at Le Fere is that you're right in front, not of a lake, but in front of a Mediterranean-styled position. Happy to announce that we are reopening Le Fere Resort and Spa Lago di Garda on July the 2nd, so just 1 week later than the property in the Dolomites. Composed by 93 suites, same category of suites. So we start from our Prestige Giulio suites. They are 50 square meters. That's about 530 square feet. Prices start from a minimum of 320 euros. The biggest suite, I like to say this is the queen of the house. It's our Royal Pool and Spa suite. 350 square feet, which though can be enlarged to a maximum of 350 square meters. So it can be enlarged up to 600 square meters, which is roughly 6,400 square feet. And prices start from a minimum of 2,200 euros per night. No matter the categories of rooms that you will be choosing, you will always be able to offer the most amazing views towards the lake. Of course, heart and soul of the property is our spa. Now, clients like to come to Le Fere Resort and Spa Lago di Garda because they know that they can have a completely unspoiled environment right in the heart of a national park, on top of the hill, away, isolated, maybe a little bit secluded from the rest of the chaos that may be, buzzing during the high season. So this is the perfect place to be also for, let's say, a wellness retreat. So within the spa, we not only give individual treatments, but within Le Fere Garda, we also offer our health programs with the medical programs. 2 restaurants also here. One is the main restaurant, which is open for breakfast as well as dinner. And then we have our Trattoria La Vigna, which is our informal restaurant, is open for lunch as well as dinner. Now, with COVID, we have created...
Oh, Manola, we can't hear you. We lost your audio.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So with COVID, we have created our own protocol. The protocol is very similar in between the 2 properties because the 2 regions have very similar rules. The most important to talk about is the sanification of all the areas of the public areas of the property. So basically, when we built the 2 properties, we had a system that was spraying perfume, in order to give a perfume ambience throughout the public areas. When the COVID emergency arose, we realized that the same system that we have for the perfume, the same company had also a system for sanitizing hospitals and clinics. So they gave us the opportunity to have a second distributor. So every 2 hours, the system will swap from the perfume to the sanification system so that we can guarantee not only, a sanitizer for the hands or medical masks, but we will also completely guarantee a sanification or free and clean air throughout the property. Also, as COVID requires, we have all the temperature tests, bars and restaurants apply the, social distances policies anticipated within the spa. We are fully operational. We just need to make sure that there is social distances, and saunas and steam rooms may be booked privately. And in terms of staff, we also do offer to our team the serological tests as well as the tampons, so that we can guarantee to our guests a COVID-free ambience. We also have a few special offers that I would like to end my presentation with. First of all, I would like to remind you that we do have the within program with SLH, so we do have a special offer through that. But also we have 3 interesting packages. 2 packages, one dedicated to Lago di Garda and the other one dedicated to Dolomiti, have to do with wellness. And nowadays, I would say that more than any other time in the world, guests will be more and more aware and looking for wellness. So we have created the 2 beautiful wellness packages, just, to recover from, the COVID stress. The last package is our Le Fay Explore packages. We have one dedicated to Lago di Garda and one dedicated to Dolomiti. Also the opportunity to stay out and about after many months of lockdown. It's an opportunity for our guests to explore more the surroundings and the natural beauties that are surrounding the properties. Thank you very much for your attention.
Manola, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Agents, I realize that we've reached the end of our webinar time, but if you have a little extra time, Carola would like to speak. Carola, if you can, unmute yourself. Let's make sure we can hear you or not. Give her a second here. Carola, I don't think it's going to work today. I'm so sorry. I'll have you present on another webinar at a later date. Agents, this is your last opportunity. If you have any questions for me or my SLH hoteliers, please type those into the chat box. Otherwise, I want to thank you all for taking the time today. Again, if you'd like to join me on Tuesday, we will be presenting the Balkans. Hoteliers, thank you for taking the time to prepare and present today. Agents, thank you all for everything you do. If I can help in any way, please do reach out. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye, everyone.